Good morning, every pony. How is everyone today? So, I'd like to start out this morning's episode with something a little bit different. I really just want to get down and get a little nitty-gritty with you guys. There is a chat box at the bottom or end of the stream. You can chat me up there. But what I really would love you to do is I love feedback. So on each episode, there should be a comment section. So if you guys ever feel like telling me, that you really like this song and want to hear it again, or you really haven't seen this aspect of the show, but you would love to see it incorporated somehow, I would love to hear that. I would love it. On top of that, I would love to just get connected to you guys. Whether you're a brony or not, talk about how you got interested in the show or why you continue to listen, so I know. And if you are a brony, I'd love to know your past story. Not anything personal, but more so how you came to be a brony and joined this glorious community of just amazing people. So, while I'm on this note, I also would love to send a thank you out. I was looking at my statistics this morning about the show, and I have a total of 182 listeners and a total of 263 plays. So I just want to say thank you to all of my listeners. I never thought I would get this far in the first week of my show. I mean, I can't even believe it's just been a week. And to see that there's even more total plays than listeners means you guys are coming back and re-listening to my show. And that's just incredible. I never thought that would ever happen. So I thank you for your continuing support and for your love. And I really hope I can make you guys just pop. I really just hope this show can come out to be everything it can be for you guys. So, I have kind of a touching song I want to start out with, and that's kind of why I did this whole little speech thing at the beginning. It's called One Heart's Warming Eve. It really touched me, and I heard it around the Christmas season, so I hope you enjoy it.
You'd watch the snow fall, pretending it all would go away. On a hearth-warming day, you thought life awful not, but in the season he forgot the mess he'd made. It would all fade away, but none of it changed the fact he was broken and still alive. Until he walked by a store window and a pink figure waved hello. He said he felt his heart leap like it had been asleep, with that sparkle in her eyes. Could barely breathe, and so he tells the story of that big pony who changed his life one heartwarming eve. One heartwarming eve. He went inside the store as she opened the door. smear caught his eye. He sat down for a while. As they talked, he would smile until he told her he was all alone. But she wouldn't let him feel abandoned, because no one should spend the holidays alone. Oh, they spent hearts warming together, making memories he'd never let go. He said he felt his heart leap like it had been asleep, with that sparkle in her eyes. He could barely breathe, and so he tells the story of that pink pony who changed his life one heart's warming eve. One heart's warming eve. 32 years down the road, he had let the past go, but he hadn't forgotten that beautiful man from years ago. In a hospital room, his last housewarming he knew he'd never see her again. That dream would never come true. But then from the hall he heard her call, that sweet familiar voice. She found him after all. She said, I never forgot the day you walked by the shop. I spent these 32 years looking for you non-stop. Tears came to his eyes as she stood by his side and promised to stay until he had to say goodbye. He said he felt his heart leap like it had been asleep, with that sparkle in her eyes. He could barely breathe. And so this is the story of that big pony who changed his life one heart's warming eve.
That is just such a touching song. I don't know about you guys, but I tear up every time I listen to it. That's a song done by Aviators, and it's about a pony meeting Pinkie Pie. And it's just, I personally think it's one of the best songs out there. Next, I will have Pinkie's Party, done by Prince Whatever and The Living Tombstone.
today is gonna be a special day. So get your best dress on and wish him a great birthday. Dancing to the song we love, now that is what we'll do. And then open the presents that we all bought for you.
I really need to get out more.
She wanted to have another party, but she forgot about her own birthday, so silly. So we made excuses not to go because we were planning our own surprise birthday party just for her. She thought that we didn't like her at all anymore, because we all avoided her until Rainbow saw that she was going insane because we didn't see what all our sneaking around was doing to Pinky.
That's so not great.
We say what we were doing to you. We just wanted this to be the greatest birthday for She came down to Applejack's, but later on she seemed really mad, something was terribly wrong. That's when we found out that Pinky knew that we all were trying our hardest all day to keep avoiding her. We explained to her that she forgot her own birthday, and at first she didn't believe us, there was no way. So we showed her the cake that we had with her name on. She realized that we weren't lying, the hate was gone.
And you know what that means?
Oh, Pinky, why couldn't we say what we were doing to you? We just wanted this to be the greatest birthday for you. Birthday for you.
And that's how Equestria was made.
That song always sends me for a spin. Whew. Alright, next up, we are going to have a theme song. This is Doctor Who's theme song, aka Tyne Turner. It's called Ponies Are Cool, and it's done by Acoustic Brony. It's kind of short, a little under 2 minutes, so hopefully you'll enjoy. That was Ponies Are Cool, Doctor Who's theme song. Next up, we are going to have Pinkie Pie Party Sugar Rush. It's done by Acoustic Brony, and I think you'll recognize a lot of the sounds. Kind of sounds like a Nintendo song. So enjoy. Somehow I can see every single note in that song coming from a Nintendo DS or a Game Boy. Is anyone else with me, or am I just, like, crazy? Alright, so to finish up, I think we will have Mystic Fury. It is a Twilight Sparkle theme song. So, here it is. That was Twilight Sparkle's theme song, done by Bashfire. Every song he does, I literally fall in love with. And recently, I've heard rumors that him and a couple other artists like Mike the Mike, Eurobeat, are announced to be at BronyCon this year. Now I know it's a long way away, but I'm going, so I'm like gonna be obsessing about it until the day actually comes when I'm there. And if any of you out there listening are going to BronyCon, you might stand a chance of meeting me, which would be pretty awesome. Get to know some of my listeners. So I'm going to finish up with announcements. I did my thank yous at the beginning, of course. Let's see. I have 3 friends, close friends of mine, who are non-bronies, but would like to help me get the interview portion of my show up and running. So hopefully next week we will have them either over Skype or in person, and we'll have a few episodes of Good Morning Bronies where it's the interview portion. I'm also looking into seeing how many of my viewers are live, or listeners are live, because then if enough of you listen live, I will start contest. Like, name that song, or whose voice is this from the show, or stuff like that. Just fun stuff. I will be setting up a website for my show. I have 2 other friends who are willing to work with that, or work on that. So within the next few days, I will announce the website and post it in the chat and post it on a comment for those who listen to the recordings. That will have a place for song requests to go in. It'll also have a place for feedback. It'll have a daily blog, an announcement sheet, and a place where you can send in under whatever name you want any special emails or anything, and I will get them. If you are interested on being in the show, that is how you would contact me, via the website. So keep an eye out for that announcement, and I don't think there's much else I can say today. I need to come up with another playlist for tonight. Sorry for all my pausing. I'm not quite awake yet. So, tonight will be better. Tune in tonight. Nightly tunes every night, 9/8 Central. And I'll talk to you then. Have a good day.